Fantasy books. I was reading Grace of Kings earlier and realised fantasy books can be confusing, in-depth, and have a lot of lore behind them. I mean, as I sit here, I've got the Cosmere over my shoulder, and that's not even all of it. So it got me thinking, what are some great fantasy books that I'd recommend that don't take over your life, are easy reading, are standalone? Now, none of these books are revelatory. They're all easy reading. Some of them are incredibly well known, but some people may not pick them because they are intimidated by getting into a deep fantasy read. And let's be honest, we've all got dark spots in our personal libraries, so it doesn't hurt to remind ourselves of that. So the first book I'm going to suggest is The Hobbit. It's absolutely iconic. It's easy to read. It's really a children's book, but it's still great and entertaining for adults. You don't need to be put off by the wider lore of Lord of the Rings or things like the Silmarillion. Those things you just don't need to know. They come later. And if you enjoy this, it might be a gateway to those things, or it might just be you read this and that's it. And that's fine, because this book is still wonderful. Next up, again, it's obvious, and it's not actually a specific book. What I'm suggesting is any of the Discworld series by Terry Pratchett. Now, I have in front of me Mort, and I would suggest this is a great place to start, but there are many great places to start. You have 40-odd books that are filled with witches and wizards. They're funny. There's an anthropomorphic version of death. There's gods. There's ancients. It's satirical. It's heartwarming. It's sad. Despite the fact that there's all those books, there's no real reading order. You can read them all or read just some of them, and you'll still have a great time. The third book I want to recommend is one of my favourite fantasy books overall, but I think it's the epitome of cozy fantasy, and that is Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldree. We follow Viv, an orc who is a mercenary who wants to retire from that life and start a coffee shop. So it says on the front here, high fantasy, low stakes. And that's what it is. But it's high stakes for the individual characters involved as they set up the coffee shop, as they learn about new friends and friendships. It's just really cozy. It's a cup of tea of a book. And it is part of what has now become a wider series that Travis started. But you can just read it by itself, and you don't need to read the other books. It's just a lovely, lovely fantasy book. What do you guys think of these books? Would you guys recommend to your friends? Is there anything that I should have on my reading list that I've not had that's great short fantasy reads?